Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Cancer. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for the end of July 2024, or whenever you're seeing this. If you are called to this reading and the message or the title resonates, then it's meant for you. So just make sure you watch it to the very end, and don't try to force anything or make it fit. Just hold on to whatever fits and let go of what does not. Leave it for the next person. So Cancer, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards together, it's called Sour Patch Kids. It's by an artist named Bryce Vine. And Capricorn had the same song for their set of readings last week, the prior set of readings. So maybe you might want to go watch that reading. You also could be dealing with a Capricorn or have that somewhere strong in your chart. But some of the lyrics are, I don't want to worry about nothing for a while. I just want to play around living like a child with old tunes jamming on my Walkman and some Sour Patch Kids and a Coke can. It's like the song is talking about your inner child, going back to the good old days, so to speak, and living like more of a carefree life. So you could be kind of in that energy right now, or you could be wishing to be in that energy right now. Also, some of you could be dealing with like your inner child or wanting to or needing to do some inner child work. So Sour Patch Kids, you also may like Sour Patch Kids. Somebody could have a sweet tooth. Alright, so what do we have for Cancer for the end of July 2024? What's the T for Cancer? Power, peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good, please. So motive B. Thank you. Just got a clarification with the apple that fell. Some of you could be eating an apple. I'm getting Adam and Eve, the apple from Adam and Eve. Oh yeah, temptation will test you. That's what the card means. Underneath the first half of this deck is dogs, getting together with friends. This could be loyal friends, people who are, there for you like a dog. What else for Cancer? They don't necessarily have to be loyal, just, friends. I hope they're loyal, right? Underneath the deck, nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So friends, family, that's what I'm seeing here. You guys had a lot of cards that fell out, so let's see. 2, 3, 4. Okay, first card is Butterfly, a change for the better. Butterfly. So that's all about, transformation. Butterflies are, so something is changing. Then we have Apple, temptation will test you. So careful with that because, when things are changing, the universe will test you. And it's, it's testing you to make sure your energy is, where it needs to be, that you're at the right frequency because if it gives you something that you've been asking for, but you're not energetically ready for it, you're going to waste it, and then it's, no good. So, Apple, temptation will test you. Then we have dog, barking, advice from a friend. So you'll get together with some friends, and then you may get some good advice. Or, I should say, get advice, right? Whether it's good or not depends on how you use it. Okay, and also how it's intended. So, ink pot problems to be resolved. Again, if they're a good friend, if they're any kind of friend, if they're loyal, you should be able to trust them. But now it's interesting, the ink pot problems to be resolved, it's like an ink pot, like a quill, and so that there could be something having to do with contracts, signing something, resolving of some type of a something that has to do with your signature or ink, sign on the line. Then we have Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So yeah, it's like once you finalize maybe like a deal or a contract, or I'm hearing like a disillusion. Is that it? I don't know what that means right now, where I'm getting that from. It also could be like a divorce or something like that. It's like, signing the final papers, waiting for the ink to dry. Then we have angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So you've got an angel by your side or watching over you. And then we've got purse, pay attention to your finances. So be careful about your money. And then needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. And so that's good. Overall, I feel like, this is pretty good for you. But it does seem like you're getting some advice from friends in order to maybe change a situation, clear out a situation, put something to rest is what I'm feeling, what I'm gathering from this. All right, so what do we have for Cancer? For their higher peace, power, protection, prosperity. 3 cards, please, spirits, for Cancer. End of July. Now, I will say the card that I saw on the bottom of the deck going into this was the 7 of Swords. And it's interesting, underneath the deck is the 7 of Wands. 7 of Swords is my least favorite card in the deck. It talks about just, backstabbing, betrayal, like mischief, nothing good, like nothing good at all. Theft, deceit. It could be actual robbery, So that's like the underlying energy, what somebody's been dealing with. And whether this is you or another person that you're dealing with, we start out with the Queen of Wands. You can always call on your natural confidence. So whether you're male or female, this is your feminine side. And she's like the water queen of the fire wands, of the fire energy. But like she's all about warmth and passion and enthusiasm, being determined and adaptable, steady force and independence. That's her in a nutshell, right? She could have a black cat. She's very magical, very powerful and passionate. Wands are all about passion, whether it's towards a person or towards like what you're passionate about. It could be work, career, finance, business. It's wands are always a lot of times about business as well. The Queen of Wands is about stability, form, foundations, control, and organization. So, whether those are themes in your life that you've been dealing with in the past or recent past, or like this is you or somebody that you're dealing with, that's what we've got. Recent energy going into this. Now, current energy, we've got the 2 of Cups. I'm sorry, the 2 of Cups. It's not the 2 of Cups. I don't know why I said that, but it could be dealing with romance or romantic feelings. Doesn't have to be like romance, like emotions, shall I say. Because it could be just like love, feelings of love for a friend, like platonic, that type of thing. But it's the Page of Cups. Okay, it's card number 2 is why I said 2. Anyway, Page of Cups, don't let your emotions get in the way. And Cancer, oh my gosh. How tough is that for you? It's tough, and I know it because that's Cancer energy, right? The Page of Cups is like the earth page of the water signs. It's all about balancing priorities when making choices in duality. So you got to make the right decisions. The Page of Cups can also sometimes talk about what love produced. There's a fish in the cup, and it can sometimes talk about like a child, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a child. It could be like an endeavor, a project, or something that was created. But the Page of Cups, pages are messengers. They're also usually younger energy. It's about sweetness, gentleness, reflective self-exploration, intuition, kindness, and sensitivity. It can also talk about like kids, be dealing with a child. You could have a child. It doesn't have to be, right? But it just, or somebody's younger than you that has like those traits, or you could be the younger energy that has those traits. Take it as it resonates. Then we've got Temperance that comes in, the angel of the tarot deck again. So we've got double angels here. Seek balance and create a calm atmosphere. Temperance is all about moderation, tranquility, serenity, combination of forces, and realization. So you could be like having like a eureka moment right now, The angel, the Temperance angel, is the energy of change, options, movement, and conflict. So you could be dealing with some type of conflict, and when you look at the Temperance angel, she's, or he, depending on what you call angel, but is sitting there like tempering, pouring water between cups, tempering the situation, trying to balance everything out. And that makes sense because underneath the deck we've got the Seven of Wands, and Wands again are about passionate energy, but the Seven of Wands is about battles and defending yourself, your morals, ethics, beliefs, values. There may be challenges ahead. You can face them. That's what this card talks about. So it's about competition, challenge, struggle, advantage, gain, overcoming, defense, and perseverance. So you could be dealing with some struggles, overall, and defending yourself from it. And it's like finding control, willpower, investigation, and responsibility as well. Underneath that is the Magician. So that's like manifesting a positive outcome for yourself. And behind that is the Fool. Now, whether that's you being foolish about how you're manifesting, because that could always be it, and or it could be just taking a leap of faith and trusting in the universe and trusting that there's going to be a passionate new beginning behind this, which brings in a lot of happiness and puts down the burdens with the Ten of Wands. So I feel like that's like the underlying energy and or what you're kind of like wishing, hoping for. Could be kind of what you're also dealing with. But it's like a sincere wish will be granted. I feel like that could potentially even be the wish, but you just got to pay attention to your finances. Let's clarify, shall we? If any of this resonates at all, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you, and welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. You guys have been killing it, like with all the likes and subscribes. The channel's growing. I really appreciate your support and your help. Seriously, I do. I get a lot of people that they're like, smile more in your videos. I'm like, sorry, I get so focused, and I have to like consciously remember to like smile. All right. Underneath the deck, energy going into this is the Four of Swords. Hey, buddy. This is about self-care, healing, taking some R&R, some rest and relaxation. You might need to, do that here soon, shortly. Maybe that's what you could be doing right now. Swords are air energy. It's all about communication. You could be taking a break from like social media, or work, or it's like a vacation or something, right? All right, let's clarify. What's the Queen of Wands? Maybe you will shortly. What's the Queen of Wands for Cancer? You can always call on your natural confidence. Natural. Natural could be significant for somebody. We've got the Ten of Wands. So we just saw that behind the Seven of Wands here. Ten of Wands is all about putting down the burdens, ending a cycle and moving on to the next. Somebody could be moving on, just like ending one thing, starting another. It could be in relationships, like a romance or relationship, something like that. But it could also be like work, career, finance, job, career, industry. It could be moving places, homes, just whatever. And so I feel like when you in this cycle, it's like you will be calling on your confidence. You will, like, you're adaptable. Like, this is like, it's a good change. You could be changing because of a woman, a Queen of Wands, if you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. Or this could be you. Whatever this change is, you're seeking a higher form of stability and foundation, a higher form of control. I feel like for some of you it is, like getting some type of a promotion or moving on to some type of new venture or something like that. That's just going to be, it's like the next step, So what's the Page of Cups? Don't let your emotions get in the way. It could be an emotional journey. Like, for some of you, you could be retiring, And when you retire, it's like you are, like, ending one part of your one chapter, starting anew. Could be emotional. Oh, okay. So some of you just really don't know what to do. We have the Five of Swords. This is my bittersweet victory card. Like, this is a battle that you have to, like, go up against someone whether you want to or not. And it's like, if you win it, whether you win it or not, it's like, it's still bittersweet because it's, and 9 times out of 10, it's like, this is a card, especially upright, like, you've won, but it's like, you still have to go through all of that in order to get a victory. And that's why I always say bittersweet victory. But for some of you, this could be you like, oh, did that really just happen? I just heard kill him with kindness. There could be somebody that you're dealing with that, like, kills them with kindness. That could be, like, the advice from a friend. Somebody saying, kill them with kindness. I don't know where I'm getting this from, but, like, for some of you, you're trying to resolve a situation, whether it's in business or it could be a relationship. You're getting advice from a friend on how to approach this. Could be a Queen of Wands and move on to a new cycle and start something innocently. And that's where this Temperance is coming, like seeking balance to create a calm atmosphere. Because, like, you might not see eye to eye with this person on everything. But that's okay. People aren't meant to, Like, that's what keeps things spicy in friendships and relationships and all of it, Others of you, I feel like it's like something that you want to lay to rest, potentially with the Queen of Wands, somebody who's very passionate about something, and you're worried. It's like, there's going to be this bittersweet battle between you two, whether you're the victor or not, right? Because this person could be very sweet in nature. And the Spirit's saying, don't let your emotions get the best of you. Get in the way. Seek balance. The Spirit's advice is seek balance and create a calm atmosphere. So, looking for moderation, tranquility, serenity. I'm hearing serenity now. What is that, Seinfeld? Combination of forces and realization. So it's like, and look for a solution between the two of you instead of trying to, like, control the situation. Because that's not, trying to put force behind something is not going to, get a very good resolution. It's not going to resolve anything. Options movement, yeah. Alright, what is temperance? Sitting here taking way too long. We're already at like 20 minutes. What's temperance for Cancer, please? Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. So it's like, yeah, growth, building. It's like planting the seeds. Planting the seeds. Realizing somebody needs to plant the seeds in order for something to grow. You know, I'm hearing cooperation. It's like somebody needs to learn how to cooperate. Somebody needs to plant those seeds to make something work. Now, clarifying underneath the deck, the Seven of Wands, where it's like defensive energy, we've got the Three of Cups. And that's all about celebration. Somebody defending their partying ways. Defending their celebrations. And this is Leo energy, so I mean fire sign energy, finding control, willpower, investigation, responsibility. I feel like one of two things. There could be one person, and it could be this Queen of Wands energy, who's actually like very responsible, defends their morals, ethics, beliefs, and values. And then we've got this other person that could be like more of like into celebrating, partying, even could like third party energy, that type of thing. It's for other of you. That's for others of you. But like it's like somebody is guarding their morals, ethics, values, beliefs, and there will be challenges. It's in the challenges working together in order to find a way to celebrate, find a resolution, that you can celebrate. But a sincere wish will be granted. So I feel like you're gonna get it, but it's like you just gotta figure out the solution. But I do see growth in building, though, with that Seven of Pentacles. So it's like you're going to plant some kind of seeds. You're being protected. You've got an angel, so there will be guidance, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. I don't feel like it's going to be, like a real soft ride as far as this week goes. Whenever you're seeing this, I feel like there's still some strategy involved, growing pains, bumps in the road, problems to be resolved. That's where I'm getting it from. And like Spirit's saying, temptation will also test you. So it's like you'll come up against these things that you need to choose. Maybe that's even that Five of Swords. Like, is this a temptation that I should take? Or do I walk on by? Alright, what do we have for the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle? Cancer. Underneath the deck we have Quetta Marva, initiation. So somebody's being initiated into the higher realms. Like this is like higher forms of thinking, higher forms of spirituality. This is also the card of like the Hanged Man in tarot. So like looking at things from a different perspective. Somebody is finally like, it's almost like maturing, learning the lessons that you needed to learn, and then like stepping back and like being like, oh, okay. By the way, it's like 12 a.m. right now, and it's still 102 degrees outside where I'm at right now. That's how hot it is here. It's insane. Alright, so top of the deck. I'm not even making this shit up. Okay, so not surprised that this card came up. It was on the bottom of the deck, and I saw it again when I was pre-shuffle in the pre-shuffle. And when I first saw this, in my head Spirit was saying, what kind of sorcery is this? And I don't know what that line is from. What kind of sorcery is this? But it's the sorcery card. And this talks about revolution. So we've got sorcery, and then we've got initiation. So I'm definitely feeling deep esoteric vibes off of this. Somebody could be, like in some type of esoteric group or esoteric studies, metaphysical. I'm hearing cult. Some of you teach their own. But revolution, start a revolution. And now I'm hearing the Beatles song. You say they want a revolution. Well, yeah, we all want to change the world. I feel like, though, like there's some of us that really want to change the world for the greater good. And you guys, those are my tribe. That's my vibe, right? I know not everybody from my tribe watches my videos, right? And I hope to inspire and help those ascend, initiate higher levels, right? But I do know that, there's in sorcery, sorcerers, there's good sorcerers, there's bad sorcerers, dark magic, dark, the dark arts. So, I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm feeling that too. And it's like, those people are in for like revolutions for themselves. But I feel like, I don't know, what am I trying to say? I want to read the book. So, let's see. Really? Okay. Okay. So, Quanamaharva, 44. Somebody could be 44 years old. That could be a significant number. You could be seeing 44 or like 444, a bunch of fours. Okay, so Quantamarva appears upside down, hanging from a sturdy cannabis plant root. This suggests that she is channeling through her feet rather than her crown. Her hands are unseen and her face is serene and graceful. It is time to accept yourself for where you are and who you are in this life. The woman is tied up with an added shibari element to represent surrender, and that she is accepting of this period of reflection. So this is surrendering. Surrendering to the flow, surrendering to the universe. I mean, like you could be literally wrapped up in things. She's wrapped up in a bunch of these cannabis vines, right? You could be wrapped up in something. It could be like court or legal or anything, right? And it's time to just like surrender and work something out, because that's what that temperance card is talking about, balancing it, figuring out a solution. So what's sorcery? Let's see, that's page 87. 1987 could be significant. Somebody could be 87 years old or 78 years old. I'm hearing. Okay, so sorcery, revolution. The first modern inhaler was invented in the late 1700s and was paired with the plant spirit of the poppy. Oof. But this was not a new invention that humans had discovered for treatment. Hippocrates, a 5th century physician, used the term azine to describe respiratory distress, and this is where we get the term asthma. For the last 3,500 years, people have used aerosols to treat asthma symptoms, as in ancient China with the smoking opium and the Greeks inhaling the smoke from burning herbs. So the message of this card is a reminder to breathe. The cannabis plant is a versatile consciousness and will work a multitude of areas of your life. Since the beginning of civilization, we have had the tools within our natural environment to aid in the ailments that we may encounter. Plant spirit, poppy. Now, what's really crazy about this, because I have Cancer in my chart too, for my returning subscribers, you guys know that, right? But I always joked, because I started using plant medicine when I was like 15 years old, And I always joked, like, I stopped playing sports in school around that time. But at the same time, because I had asthma the entire time that I was doing sports, but that's when I started using, plant medicine, and I didn't have as much asthma after that. It was very infrequent, and I still have it as an adult, but it's very, very infrequent as I started using more and more cannabis. So that's really interesting. I don't use poppy, but cannabis. Anyway, there could be lessons, messages there for you. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment in the comments below if any of this does resonate. What else? So, you could have breathing problems. Some of you could have breathing problems. Also, it's like, using plant medicine to balance out a situation, balance out your mood. Some of you could be getting upset, angry, crying. Where were we getting that earlier? But the temperance is coming in to balance this. Okay, Cancer, please. Because we're already at 31 minutes. My goodness. Alright, underneath the deck we have phone. This card has been coming up a lot. This talks about communication. You could be dreaming of connecting with somebody. You could be dreaming of having a phone conversation. When a phone rings in your dream, you may be receiving a call to improve communication with others or with the voice of your intuition. Whether it's a wall-mounted model with a rotary dial, a smartphone, or anything in between, the phone in your dream may be calling you to acknowledge your soul's purpose or destiny. Alright, so then top of the deck we've got trees. You could be dreaming of trees right now, or if you're like noticing, I'm not even kidding you, behind the camera there's a picture of trees right now. A bunch of pictures flash, different pictures. As I said trees, it changed to trees, right as I said that. So, trees clean out air and filter our water. They nourish us with their fruits, and we harvest their wood for warmth. Living for hundreds and even thousands of years, they have a wise, witnessing presence. With one stem, deep roots, and skyward-reaching branches, trees are paragons of strength, growth, and balance. So just like the Seven of Pentacles, it was talking about, planting a seed. And what happens to that seed when you cultivate it and you tend to it and you take care of it? It grows. And it ends up growing into a huge tree. Deep roots, huge tree. So Spirit's saying, cultivate something now, plant the seed now, and it's going to grow strong with care and TLC, right? Look to the tree in your dream for information about your spiritual evolution and your interconnectedness with nature and your community. Are you climbing its branches, leaning against its trunk? How can you use the tree's rooted steadiness to support your endeavors? Are you lost in the woods, or is the forest calling you to explore the mysteries of your subconscious mind? If the tree is growing outside your family or childhood home, consider matters relating to your ancestral roots. What knowledge might this tree of life be offering? Today, each time you see a tree or bite into a piece of fruit, let yourself be supported by the tree's many branched sources of wisdom, longevity, and generosity. And I also just got, as I was reading that, go plant a tree. Like, how good would that be to really, literally and figuratively, after this reading, show the universe that you're ready to receive, this lesson that you received from it by literally planting a tree outside and helping cultivate and grow. Alright, so that is the messages that I have for you, Cancer. If any of this resonated, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below, like, share, subscribe. As you know, it's Together We Grow. I always enjoy doing these readings with you, no matter how short or long that they may run. But I really do appreciate sharing this energy. I look forward to reading for you again in the very near future. Make sure you check out all the other videos here on the channel. Oh, and also if you're a fan of coconut water, make sure you check out CocoWaterLove.com, CocoLoveWater.com. And type in at the bottom Coco Astrologer 15 when you check out, and you'll get 15% off. I've got all of that information in the description below this video. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading, I have all of that information in the description below this video as well. I'll see you guys on the flip side. You guys have a great end of July. Take care. Peace.